live Monday Night Raw review. Raw was live from Cincinnati, Ohio tonight. Been there. I bet it's cold up there right now.
It is too.
It's starting to warm up here in Texas. We're thawing out from last week. But anyway, we get the whole where they walk shows all the superstars walking into the arena, and you know they do that every week, and I think that's a pretty cool intro.
Sorry guys, I gotta get the camera on the stand.
And then you see Gunther, and he looks back, and there's Tozawa and what's that girl's name, Lindsay?
Sorry.
What's the girl's name that's with Tozawa and Otis?
I'm drawing a blank here, the blonde haired girl.
Yeah, but anyway, they're like making a TikTok video, and Gunther just shakes his head, and I thought, well, what is he? You know, I thought, well, huh. But that would come into play later on in the show, but we will soon find out. And then the Raw opens. Logan Paul opened the show up talking about. Yeah, this is Lindsay, co-host. Opened the show up talking about how he didn't want to be in Cincy, but he was going to tell his pilot to turn around. Then he said, he felt bad about it, so he went on. And CM Punk was back, and then CM Punk comes out, and we hadn't seen CM Punk in about a week or so anyway. You know, I don't know if he was there, but he comes out and he's talking about he's the greatest in the world, and Logan. It ended up they're going back and forth. This building to the Elimination Chamber, and then Logan Paul ended up slapping CM Punk. And when he slapped him, he knew he had messed up, and I think he actually CM Punk was a little bloody there. I mean, yeah, I believe he had maybe a busted lip or what, but Logan Paul immediately rolled out of the ring like a big chicken. He was scared, and he said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what come over me, whatnot." And he's and then CM Punk says, "Well, you got this Saturday. You're gonna be locked into a cage with me," and it's just a build to Elimination Chamber and whatnot. Then we get the first match of the night.
Ludwig Kaiser versus Pete Dunne and Penta for a triple threat match.
And they said that Penta had a pinfall win over Ludwig Kaiser and Pete Dunne. So I mean, they're definitely. I guess this is technically his first loss, even though he wasn't pinned. He did lose the match. The triple threat match.
But they made him look strong.
Yeah, they made him look strong.
He did. He actually looks like a rock star out there. He's really flying over the ropes on everybody.
Yeah, Penta. Yeah, he's a phenomenal athlete. Wouldn't surprise me if he be world champion in a year or so. At first I didn't know what his ceiling was in WWE, but he's definitely got it up. He's definitely a star.
He's come up in the market for sure.
But anyways, you wanna?
They had a video, Elimination Chamber video package for John Cena.
Talk about
Oh, sorry. I thought you were ready to go on. My bad.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
Kaiser snatched Penta by mass, allowing Pete Dunne to capitalize. Yep. Penta trying to Canadian Destroyer. What's that he called it? The Mexican Destroyer is what they call it.
Mexican.
And Kaiser interferes, pushing Penta out of the way. When he tries to do the Mexican Destroyer, and Kaiser gets the pin on Pete Dunne.
Yeah, Pete Dunne, he's kind of like the fall guy for everybody.
Yeah,
he takes the loss for everybody.
Yeah, and he's a phenomenal wrestler, but I mean, he's just I don't know where he's probably mid card for life.
Right, I was gonna say right now it feels like he's a jobber.
Yeah, he's not really. I wouldn't call him a
jobber.
He
gets a lot of TV time though.
Yeah, he does.
He gets a lot of TV time. But he's a good. I guess a good filler person, really. So he doesn't get the respect that he deserves.
He's a good workman.
A good workhorse. There you go. Yeah. That's what we're looking for.
And then we get an Elimination Chamber video for package for John Cena, and this time I guess we have to wait till I hope he wins the world title so we can see him on weekly TV at some point. I'm sure at WrestleMania we'll get to see.
I would.
And then and
that's what I've been seeing everybody complaining about. They're like, I thought he's gonna be full time.
I don't know. I knew he wasn't gonna be full time, but you think he'd appear
every week?
He would appear on Raw at some point in time. He's just and I'm sure leading into Mania, if you've got a on the road to WrestleMania, show coming to you, you're probably gonna see John Cena. But I was hoping we would see him. We went to Raw back in January?
Yeah.
January 20th, to believe it, too. And I said, well, maybe with John Cena, no John Cena, but we didn't even get CM Punk there. We got an interview in the concourse, which leads me to the next segment where they're interviewing Rhea Ripley in the concourse, and you get the whole crowd shot in the background. Good looking shot, and she's not worried about the chamber. She's focused on beating Io Sky next week. She said she's never beaten Io Sky.
Yeah.
She's
But it's been 5 years since she's.
it's like it hasn't been okay. So she's never been, and
a lot's changed for her in 5 years.
And then Io Sky is next, and then we see Io. She pops up on screen too, and she says she's gonna beat her again and go on to Mania as champion. And I believe that's the Rhea Ripley. I believe that somehow they're gonna, Io Sky, I believe, will be her opponent at WrestleMania. But I mean, who else in that elimination?
Somebody
chamber?
might interfere in that.
Did you see anybody in that elimination chamber? I mean, I don't know. You got.
No, let's look at it and see who else in it. Let's see. We got Bianca, Naomi, Liv. I think it's Roxanne, Bailey, and Alexa. So.
I mean, out of those women, who do you see that potentially could face Rhea Ripley?
I mean, I think Alexa and Rhea would be good, but I don't see her doing it yet.
Alexa, Alexa's on SmackDown, ain't she?
Yeah.
She's not gonna win the chamber. I don't know who.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't see that coming yet.
And then we get a LFG promo, Legends and Future Greats, which is basically the modern Tough Enough.
Yeah.
That's what it
I think
is.
it's coming. I'm gonna check over
Yeah,
here and
okay.
see if anybody's. Real quick, guys.
Pretty much, it's pretty much modern Tough Enough. I haven't watched it. I mean, I do. I don't. The only thing that I watch on the WWE Sunday night A&E series is the treasure thing. That's the only thing that I really, and some of the biographies, but the rivalry, the whole shows like that, I don't really care. It's just a bunch of guys sitting around talking about it.
We do have a couple. Sup, Phantom?
Hey, what's going on?
Some
guys?
says free Diddy. I don't know about that.
Freedom,
I don't know. Can you shout out my friend Lou Sanus? What's up, Lou?
Yeah, and then, anyways, then we get the New Day. New Day versus LWO. It's amazing to me how in 2025 there is a version of the NWO still on TV today, and that's essentially what the LWO was created. It was a spinoff of the NWO back in the 90s, and I mean it's still going strong today. I mean, but,
They are. I mean, though they kind of a little bit lackluster without Rey Mysterio on there.
Rey Mysterio, but
I'll go
maybe.
back and check that one.
But maybe, Rey Mysterio getting hurt is going to put Dragon Lee, more in the spotlight. That's what,
I mean, everybody's been wanting to see more of Dragon Lee. That's what we were talking about the other day. We want to see some more.
Yeah, we want to see, Dragon Lee. He's definitely the young. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, see if you can.
He's
pull
definitely.
it up on your phone.
I have my phone.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I like to respond to everybody's comments, so I'll catch you in just a second.
Yeah.
We'll catch back up. Let's see. New Day versus LWO minus Rey Mysterio because he got hurt by New Day. Xavier gets the pin for the win, and Kofi and Xavier stomp on both. They're really, everybody's loving to hate the New Day right now.
Yeah. Which I like them as heels. I mean, I think they need to.
I think they needed that refresh.
Yeah,
honestly.
but yes, I mean, But anyways.
And of course, like I said, Dragon Lee comes out, gets a save after they beat him down, and then he gets beat down though. It didn't work out too well.
He was holding his own there for a little bit against
He
Xavier.
was.
I thought, well, they're really, they're burying a New Day here because he was really, Dragon Lee was pretty much beating them down there, But
tables turned, and he got it.
Eventually the numbers game caught up to him, and then we got.
And then we're backstage with the Judgment Day.
What do you think is going to happen with
the Judgment Day is on the road to Collision.
Yeah.
Here, honestly.
Well, I don't think
not the AEW kind. They're going to break up.
I don't think the Judgment Day is necessarily leaving. I just think Finn Balor is on his way out. They're going to get time. But they kind of had a resurgence, we call it
resurgence.
Here in the main event, they captured the women's tag team title.
They did come back together for that. But yeah, there's a lot of bickering. They've been bickering for a bit though.
Yeah,
so.
ever since,
Since
Damian
Rhea
Priest,
and Damian left. But,
Yeah.
they're still keeping them on TV. So, anyways, and then, of course, they're like not Jade, Liv and Raquel.
I don't think they attacked Jade Cargill.
Yeah.
They denied it. And I don't think they did. I think it's going to be Naomi. It may even be, Bianca might have paid Naomi or something like that. Somehow she's going to be
a swerve.
Yeah, there's a swerve. And I thought we were actually going to see Jade Cargill tonight, but we didn't. It didn't work out that way.
I really figured too, because all the little promos.
Yeah, and plus it was the main event. I thought, well, they're gonna lose, and then Jay's gonna come out, but we didn't see her. But I'm sure we'll see her Saturday.
She's gonna be coming. She's
Yeah.
coming. And then Gunther came out, and And he said when Jay chose him, he was angry. But now he's warming up to it because he wants to embarrass him on the grandest stage of all. I mean, Gunther is just the best heel.
Yeah, he is.
I don't think they can ever make him babyface. He's so good at it.
Yeah.
Just,
And then his
Eats
hand-picked
out of it.
opponent, his hand-picked opponent was,
Tozawa.
yeah. And Tozawa surprised me there. He got a little bit of offense,
He
know.
did.
And
Before this match, we were talking. I told him, I said, like Tozawa, they portray him all goofy and weak and everything. But I know he's probably really probably a badass and really could put the whooping on some people. But they don't let him do that.
no.
But he did really give him a good go
Yeah, he
for his
did,
money, more than
and,
you were thinking.
And then he just got, everybody knows.
He got smashed, which we knew was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But he gave some pretty good back anyway. And the end where Gunther had him up in the air, choking him out, and his
Yeah.
little feet are dangling, and he looks really sad. And of course, Jay came out for the win to beat Gunther
Well,
down to
he
save.
had actually attacked Otis, and then
Yeah.
Gunther, and then
Oh, yeah,
Jay Uso's music come
Otis
out.
came out for the save
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
and then we got next segment here. We got they can show a highlight of Michael Cole on Logan Paul.
The
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul thing.
Yeah, the
That's
impulsive YouTube
Yeah.
interview, and then of course Pat McAfee's giving him a hard time about his his belly hanging out and whatnot. And then he says,
Poor Michael Cole.
yeah, and then you're working shows, but anyways, and
He
then,
did tell him he looked like he's working out.
Yeah.
At least after he roasted him
Yeah.
for hanging out his shirt. Everybody, we've all been there.
Yeah,
Come on now.
you have to call him out on Netflix. I mean, come on now.
On TV.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
Women's Intercontinental Championship match.
Lyra Valkyrie and Dakota Kai. It was a good match. It wasn't very long though. I
Yeah.
kind of expected it.
It kind of looked like Lyra got hurt at the end. I mean, she looked a little shaken up. Maybe she was just, the ref was sort of talking to her, and then of course Ivy comes out. Ivy now comes out and she attacks.
Dakota and Lyra.
Yeah, and
Holds up the
I
belt.
think she should be the one to dethrone Lyra. We'll see how it all plays out, but I like
How long
Ivy.
She had that.
Not very long, but I think Saturday night's main event,
I
or
didn't
sometime or
think it'd been
another,
very long.
or maybe the first Raw of the year. I don't know. It's only our first defense, I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't keep thinking.
Surely they're not gonna take it off of her yet.
Well,
I don't
I
know.
mean,
They might though.
I don't know. We'll see how it all plays out. I don't know that she's
They do
defended
like
it.
to have a title change
Yeah.
for the,
Then we get
big
a
shows.
whole video package shout about Sammy and Kevin. You want to go check the thing real
next
quick?
page. Yeah, I'll check.
And then,
it.
Sammy's getting interviewed, and he said that he went to Kevin Owens' house, and he ran into his mother and whatnot, and he's basically saying, his neck is not 100%. These two guys, anything that we need to know about?
Let's see. John Triglith says Aleister Black will take over the Wyatt Six.
Well, I'd see him taking over more than Judgment Day. Why
Yeah.
where does Aleister Black come into the Wyatt Six at? I mean,
I don't know. Maybe it's because he's a dark
well,
persona.
I thought that was sort of whole,
Judgment Day's kind of dark too.
Yeah, I think he's gonna maybe get into the Judgment Day.
Maybe
We'll see how it plays out.
Maybe that's who they've been pushing for that new member.
Yeah, that's what I do know. But and then he said he ran into Kevin's mom and talked to her or whatnot. So we'll see how but these two I'm sure it'll be a good probably a unsanctioned match. They've had these guys been battling forever, so that should be a good match. And I believe Kevin Owens is going to get the win, and I think Randy Orton is somehow going to make his return and set up, maybe his Mania match. I think it's going to be Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. But we'll see. I don't know where Sammy. I guess Sammy is, going to feud with what's the guy's name? Man, I get no, not Braun. Why did he feud with
know.
Braun?
He already
Karrion
did
Cross.
that.
He's going to feud with
Okay.
Karrion Cross. I get on this camera. I forget names. Stuff goes. I got a million things going through my head. But.
He does it all the time.
And then, but we'll see how it all plays out. I believe Kevin's going to beat Sammy and then go on to feud with Randy Orton at WrestleMania. But
Yeah.
that's just my two take. We'll see how it all plays
But
out.
we love to get a Kevin and Sammy match.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a
Toronto,
good match.
so of course.
Crowd's gonna love it.
Oh yeah, they're both two hometown guys. Kevin Owens, he's really doing really good work right now. I mean, I know we've seen this before, but I like the whole interviews from the car, and he comes out wearing the different shirts. He's the son of whatever his father did.
Security
Yeah,
system.
yeah. I mean, I like Kevin Owens. I would have liked to seen him get at that first Saturday night's main event. I would like to see him get a win over Cody and get a short title run. But I'm not booking the show. I'm just watching it. But then we get Braun Breaker versus Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom.
And
Classic heel start in the
Yeah.
ropes.
and they kind of made Braun look like a good guy here. You know,
They
maybe
did.
he's more of a tweener. You know, maybe that's what he is. You know, kind of heel, kind of
Stone Coldish.
yeah. Stone Coldish. I don't.
He was a tweener.
Yeah, he's, you know, because the Joe Judgment Day, you know, of course it ended in no, you know, Braun won by DQ, and you know, the Judgment Day basically attacked him, you know, and
They did. They came out, messed it all up, and caused DQ, and
Yep.
gave him the beatdown, and he gave it back to
Yep.
them for sure.
I don't know where they're going with Braun. You know, 1 week they're teasing an AJ Styles match, next week they're teasing a Finn Balor match, so we'll see how that all plays out. You know, one thing I will say is I think the Intercontinental title, you know, league, what do you call that? Contendership, you know, the whole Intercontinental title. You know, it's best as now it's been in years. You know, it hasn't been this good since the 90s, I wouldn't say. I mean, you know, there for years you didn't even get it, you know, but now you've got a lot of several contenders after, you know, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. You know, it's just, you know.
A lot of guys for it.
Yeah.
They're good competitors.
Yeah, good. You know,
and
it's getting back to the workhorse champion. For
Yeah.
years, it wasn't booked like that, but now
it was
you,
like 24/7.
yeah, you know, and
It was just
you
like,
never
yeah.
got it, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's just, and then we get a recap of The Rock. You know, The Rock, he wants Cody's soul, and you know, I don't know where that's headed.
Everybody's speculating. on
Such
where
a
that's
strange
going.
segment. You know, one of the strangest things I've ever seen. You know, a lot of soul talk. CM Punk was talking about souls in earlier in the show. You know, so everybody wants somebody. You know, somebody's
Everybody wants
soul.
somebody's soul.
And then Seth, of course, Cody comes out, and then he's talking about, I know what everybody wants to talk about. I don't see Cody turning heel. I mean, you know, this is going to be, we might get a John Cena heel turn out of it. You know, he might be that corporate champion that The Rock is after. You know, that would really be something.
For him to go out on, absolutely.
I think that would be, that would get people talking, you know, like never before. John Cena wanting to be the corporate champion. You know, and he kind of said that in his elimination or his Royal Rumble press conference. Me main eventing WrestleMania is what's best for business. We'll see how it all plays out. I mean, but then the whole thing where Seth comes out, how could you even think about being that?
In
You
his
know?
raincoat,
Yeah,
pants, and shirt.
Yeah, he just got some loud outfits, you know.
He does.
Definitely
He
loud
does.
outfits.
You can't miss him walking around.
And then, so we'll see how it all plays out. And he said, "There's a reason he didn't ask you because your soul's already been sold. You've attacked the Shield. You know, you've done everybody. You know."
He's in
And,
beat everybody down that
yeah.
was important to him.
So I don't think Cody. I mean, I don't. You know, Cody's the. You know, he's the man right now. You know,
I don't think Seth's gonna win.
where is Roman Reigns going to come into play at? I guess he's gonna. I mean, but where is Roman? You know, I don't. Surely you know he's going to be on WrestleMania. I know who he's back. He's going to be against Seth Rollins, but you know, when are we going to get that build up? Is he going to show up in Toronto? You know.
Maybe so.
But anyways,
I don't know where they're going with it.
then we get the whole. We're leading into the main event. Whole video package about Jade. That's what made me really
Yeah.
think Jade was coming back because they talked about 3 months ago where she was attacked. You know,
And shows her on the card.
and very good main event. I mean, this main event that we're headed. Oh, you want to talk? Well, backstage we got Jay and he's talking, giving Tozawa an ice pack. You know, basically.
Austin Theory, Grayson Waller
Yeah.
come in talking noise.
The funniest thing in the whole show was Grayson Waller was just running his mouth, and Jay was just going yeet. And then in a little bit you see Austin Theory, he's like yeet, and then you know Grayson's like, "What the hell, man? We're you know," and he's like, "Don't start this." And then he gets super cute. I thought that was so funny.
That was funny.
But the whole they're gonna split those guys up.
And Jay is so hot right now. He don't even gotta say yeet. He just gotta raise his hands, and
Yeah.
everybody goes yeet.
Yeah, I mean, Jay's definitely winning the world title at WrestleMania. I mean, that's you know.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
But anyways, next week we get a tag team match
War Raiders
versus the
and
Creed brothers, and then Rio and Io. So next week, and plus we get the fallout from Elimination Chamber. Next week's setting up to be a pretty good show, I think. You know.
could be a lot going on it.
And
And then we come to the main event. This was a good show.
oh
This
yeah,
was
very back and forth.
the
You know,
best match on the card
Yeah.
tonight.
Lindsay said when she was taking notes, she said, "I'm having a hard time keeping up." I said, "Well, just do the best you can, you know." But anyway.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was a crazy match. It was crazy. They were basically everybody was everywhere, getting the crap kicked out of everybody. Bianca does like moon. They're all like off the top rope, flying, doing code breakers on everybody, getting 2 counts right and left. And
Very good match, you know. And
very good match.
then Dominic, he comes out. And he
Yeah,
gets,
yeah.
he gets
Liv was about to get pinned.
Yeah.
He comes out and intervenes. and then ends up Naomi's the one who took the pin after Raquel smacked her head on the ring post. So that was an amazing match, though. Crowd was crazy over it. It was a good match. It was a good match.
Yeah, and
For sure. And then, Liv and Raquel get the win for the new women's championship.
and they took the titles off of them, and that makes Liv, and I know Liv. I don't know if Raquel. They said Liv was a 3-time women's tag team title, and that made me care about the women's tag team titles a little bit. I've never really cared before, but that was a phenomenal match. That was definitely. That was definitely. They really put in the work and did it great.
I'll tell you the powerhouse in this is Bianca. Her neck's gonna hurt her because that girl she's picking up everybody on her neck.
Yeah, she's all over the place.
She has them all on her, and she is strong. Because Raquel is way taller than her, and a large taller.
Not really a shocker that they took the titles off of them. I mean, they're setting. Jay's gonna come back maybe even as early as Saturday, and we will see where things go. And somewhere they're setting up for WrestleMania.
Yeah, might be it.
I don't know if it's going to be Bianca and Jade, or Naomi and Jade, or maybe a triple threat match. I don't know how that would all work out, but I honestly thought that they were going to lose, and because at a certain point in watching the match, I said, Liv and Raquel are going to win the tag team titles here tonight, and I thought maybe Naomi was going to turn on Bianca and say, I did it, I'm the one that beat her up, but it didn't happen, and I kept
waiting for it.
Yeah, I kept waiting for it, but it never really happened. But anyways.
It was a great show.
Oh yeah, very good show. Very good show.
Oh yeah. Hey, let's see. Here's some of the other ones. Hello from the Midwest Championship, Illinois. Roscar Rodriguez. What's up? And then someone took off a message. But anyway, they said Jade versus Bianca at Mania.
Yep. I mean that may be where it's gonna go. But how are they gonna? We'll see how that plays out. I mean.
Yeah. I mean, especially if it's Bianca who took her out.
Well, I mean. I think Bianca was in the ring when they discovered her, so I don't know how they.
Maybe it was earlier. Who knows?
Maybe she, who knows how it all plays out. But anyways,
it's I'm sure definitely Jade's gonna be in the Mania picture for sure.
Who do you think's gonna walk out as Lindsay? Who do you think is gonna win the women's? What's your pick for the women's chamber match? You got Bianca, Naomi, Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez, Bayley, and Alexa Bliss. I'm gonna go with Bianca Belair. I mean that's gonna be my pick. And then the men's chamber, what do you think?
The men's.
John Cena.
Oh, I mean, probably John Cena, maybe CM Punk.
Yeah, it's kind of a toss-up. I'm going to go with John Cena. I could be wrong, he may not win it till SummerSlam. We'll see how it all plays out.
I mean, CM Punk and Cody would be good too.
Yeah, CM Punk and Cody. Well, where's The Rock come into play at though? Where's The Rock?
I don't know.
I don't know where The Rock comes into play at. And then Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. What do you thought? What's your thoughts?
Okay.
KO, yeah, KO's going to win. And I can't remember the rest of the card right now. What is it? 4 matches, right?
Yeah.
Then their whole Rock segment. Is there? What's the?
Is there a women's match on there?
I don't know. And then we have. Let's see if I can pull it up on the little phone here. But where do you think the Rock is? What do you think Where do you think that's
I don't think the Rock is competing.
No, the Rock's not
competing.
Yeah, but
this year.
Yeah, I don't think it's. How do you feel about the where we were at last year this time in the WrestleMania build to where we are now? To me, it's a little lacking this year.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the Rock,
Maybe it's just because it's a little bit longer this year to Mania.
Yeah, I don't know.
So they got a little more time. They still got 7 weeks till Mania? 7 or 8 weeks.
I'm trying to find this card, but anyways.
So, I mean, they got some time. They got some time to build it up. We need a few storylines to come together so we can figure out what's it going to be.
But maybe CM Punk's going to be that corporate champion. I don't know. Let's see how it all plays out. And then you're going to get a lot of build up in that Sami Zayn. Let's see. Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jackson, Candice LeRae.
Yeah. I'm not excited.
Well, I know, but who do you think's going to win it?
Tiffy?
Yeah.
Tiffy and Trishy?
Yeah, they're gonna win. It's gonna be
Tiffy, Trishy.
But anyways, guys, we appreciate you watching. We'll go check it one more time.
Yeah, let me go see if anybody else.
We'll be back live Wednesday for Dynamite.
Usually I don't have to get up, but I can't get my phone to work right tonight.
Yeah, we'll be back live Wednesday for Dynamite. If you like us, give us a follow. We do all things pro wrestling on the channel.
Yeah, check it out. We have like a gajillion videos.
Yeah, a lot of memorabilia reviews and stuff like that. We appreciate you watching. Thanks for watching.
It was fun talking about Raw with you. We'll do it again next week.
We'll do it. We'll be back Wednesday live. We might even go live after Elimination Chamber. We'll see how the week plays out, But anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell.